Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x plus y. This is equal to 100. Let's call this equation 1. X times y, this is 100. This is equation 2. So what is the value of x given that x is not equal to 0? And what is the value of y given that y is not equal to 0? So let's prevent the solution from here. From equation 1, which is x plus y, this is equal to 100. Let's make y to be the subject of the formula so that we have y, this is equal to 100 minus x. And let's call this equation 3. So let's substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Equation 2 is x times y. This is equal to 100. Substituting equation 3 here, we have x times 100 minus x. This is equal to 100. So 100 times x, this is 100x minus x times minus x, this is x squared, then this is equal to 100. The next step from here, let's take 100 on the left hand side so that we have 100x minus x squared minus 100. This is equal to 0. The next step from here, now let's rearrange this equation so that we have minus x squared plus 100x, then minus 100. This is equal to 0. The next step is to divide both signs by minus 1 so that we have minus x squared divided by minus 1. This is x squared, then plus 100x divided by minus 1. This is minus 100x. Then minus 100 divided by minus 1. This is plus 100. This is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. This is equal to 100. Now, to solve for x1, x2, we introduce the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Everything here divided by 2 times a. So that now, let's substitute the values of, from this equation here, we have a equal to 1, b equal to minus 100, and c equal to 100. So let's substitute the values of a, b, and c into this formula. So you have minus 100, then plus or minus the square root of b squared. This is minus 100 squared. Subtract 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 100. Everything here divided by 2 times 1. So this implies that here we have minus times minus 100. This is 100 plus or minus the square root of minus 100 squared. This is 10,000 minus 4 times 100. This is 400. Everything here divided by 2. So here we have 100 plus or minus the square root of 10,000 minus 400 over 2. So this is the same thing as 100 plus or minus the square root of 10,000 minus 400. This is 9,600. Everything here divided by 2. So here we have 100 plus or minus the square root of, we can express 9,600 as 96 times 100. Everything here divided by 2. So here we have 100 plus or minus the square root of, we can further express 96. 96 is the same thing as, this is 16 multiplying by 6. So that here we have 16 times 6 then multiplied by 100, everything here, divided by 2. So here we have 100 plus or minus the square root of 16, this is 4. The square root of 100, this is 10. Then multiplied by square root of 6. Then divided by 2. So here we have 100. This is plus or minus. We have 4 times 10. This is 40. Then square root of 6. Everything here divided by 2. So we can factor out 2 here. Let's factor out 2 so that we have into the parentheses. This is 50 plus or minus. This is 20 square root of 6. Then divided by 2. Let's simplify 2 and 2 here so that now here we have 50 plus or minus 20 square root of 6. So we have x1 is equal to 50 plus 20 square root of 6, and we have that x2 is equal to 50 minus 20 square root of 6. So we can solve for the corresponding values of y. So if you recall from equation 3, we have that y is equal to 100 minus x. So we have that y1 is equal to 100 minus x. This is x1, which is 50 plus 20 square root of 6. So here we have 100 minus 50. This is 50 minus times plus 20 square root of 6. So this is minus 20 square root of 6. Y1 is 50 minus 20 square root of 6. So that now x1 comma y1, this is equal to 50 plus 20 square root of 6, comma, then we have 50 minus 20 square root of 6. So this is the first set of solution for this algebra problem. So let's solve for the y2 from here. Now we have x1, y1. This is the first set of solution here. But we can solve for y2, which is 100 minus x2. So y2 is equal to 100 minus x2, which is 50 minus 20 square root of 6. So here we have 100 minus 50. This is 50 minus times minus 20 square root of 6. So we have plus 20 square root of 6. So the second set of solution here, we have x2 comma y2. This is equal to 50 minus 20 square root of 6, comma 50, that is y2, which is 50 plus 20 square root of 6. So this is the second set of solution for this algebra problem. So the next step is to verify. So let's verify that these two sets of solutions here satisfies the equation. So if you recall, we have that x plus y, this is equal to 100, and that x times y, this is equal to 100. So this is equation 1, and this is equation 2. Now, let's start with x1, y1 from here. So we have 50 plus 20 square root of 6 plus 50 minus 20 square root of 6. This should give us a value of 100. So 20 square root of 6 minus 20 square root of 6, this simplifies. Then 50 plus 50, this is 100, which is equal to 100. So the left add side is equal to the right add side. And this verifies that x1, y1 satisfies the equation. So let's check x2, y2. Let's use equation 2. That is x times y. This is equal to 100. So we have 50 minus 20 square root of 6 multiplied by 50 plus 20 square root of 6. This should give us a value of 100. So we have 50 times 50 plus 20 square root of 6, then subtract 20 square root of 6 multiplied by 50 plus 20 square root of 6, and this should give us a value of 100. So we have 50 times 50, this is 2500, then plus 50 times 20 square root of 6, so this is 1000 square root of 6, then minus, here we have 1000 square root of 6, then minus, here we have 20 times 20, so this is 400, then square root of 6 times square root of 6. This is supposed to give us a value of 100. The next step is that 1000 square root of 6. From here we have 1000 square root of 6 minus 1000 square root of 6. This simplifies so that we have 2500 subtract 400 multiplied by square root of 6 times square root of 6. This should give us a value of 100. The next step is that square root of 6 times square root of 6. This is in the form of square root of a times square root of a, and this is equal to a. Applying this property, then we have 2500 minus 400 times, here we have 6. This is supposed to give us a value of 100. So we have 2500 minus 400 times 6. This is 2400. This is supposed to give us a value of 100. So 2500 minus 2400, this is 100, which is equal to 100. And this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that x2, y2 also satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. Like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.